This reading is for someone who has been going back and forth about the truth they already know. Beneath the surface, they've been putting on a brave face while avoiding a deeper emotional realization. Spirit is showing that the time for pretending is coming to an end. The good news is that this awakening isn't leading to punishment, it's leading to joy. Something more stable, authentic, and long lasting is trying to enter their life. The key is to stop judging themselves for past mistakes and start paying attention to the signs, feelings, and nudges they've been overlooking. You are not being called to shame. You are being called to transform. The moment you stop resisting what your heart already knows, everything begins to move differently. Let's tap in. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bethany, Alexandria. I am your host and reader, Thelia. A warm welcome back to our new and returning viewers, and to our subscribers, a special shout out. Welcome to this blind reading. This reading may resonate with you if you have been seeing the following angel number synchronicities: 808, 1010, 303, and 88. Who are we reading for, spirit guides? We have pendulum in the reversed, getting over a period of influx, variations, ups and down, fluctuation in your life. There's a change here that has occurred, or a choice that has been made. You spent considerable time feeling out the temperature, I'm hearing. The name Paul or Sean may be important. Pendulum reversed, hidden thorns upright, and putting on a show in the upright. Hidden thorns, look beyond the romance to discern true intentions, putting on a show. Hmm. Either yourself or another person has some resentment. This is a very close relationship with the romantic energy here. May not be of an intimate nature, but definitely, or may not be of a sexual nature, but definitely there is the energy of intimacy and knowing each other well, or at least that's the premise. There was a period as well where an individual, a party, needed assistance. They were going through a transitional time in their lives. They got over it, but it seems that there is some level of resentment because they may have felt that they needed or required you to put out more help or assistance. So this is the energy of possibly a couple or a really close friendship. One partner, while they are still trying to keep the relationship, they are feeling resentful because they went through a rough patch. And even though they've gotten over it, they don't feel that their partner showed up for them in the way that they could or should have. For others, you may have moved away from home. And this move away took the food source away from someone's table. You could have been the breadwinner or major slash sole supporter of another party that was dependent on you for some reason. But there's definitely an individual that was in your energy that had the ability to test the temperature on what they could get from you by way of proximity. What is hidden here? If you're the party who was the dependent one, you had someone in your circle that you were relying on or hoping to rely on, and this person has gone on with their lives and you feel that they're putting on a show. We have what's hidden, crown reversed, June upright. So overcoming obstacles, power play, wealth, reversed. Taking charge, reversed. This is Emperor energy in the reversed. Or one's crown chakra just being off. Not having all the jewels that you need. Not receiving communication. And also possibly being too overwhelmed by current circumstances that we don't have the time, space, and or energy to nurture whatever this is. Show spirit guides, cup overflowing. We're sitting in a place with a bitter taste in our mouths. Not only are we not feeling connected to the divine and receiving the kind of inspiration that is connected to fun, joy, and adventure, but we are in a sour place emotionally as well, having difficulty being in the right space to talk about, communicate the things that we care about and the things that we would like to move forward on in our lives. Where is this leading? For those who resonate with this reading, 808, 1010, 303, 144. Speaking of unexpected joy, we have unexpected joys. Life surprises are gifts, opening doors to unforeseen adventures. Balance needed in your relationships. In the reversed. And pregnancy upright. Resenting joy that we see in others, catching ourselves about it because we understand divine law and we also know the importance of positioning ourselves in alignment with the right meridians, so to speak. This acknowledgement is leading you into a surprise gift. A key is being given to you to open up a new door where you will be able to explore things anew. Why? Balance needed in relationships. You've definitely made a decision here. And then we have pregnancy. Very nurturing energy. This is that Gemini Cancer energy that you were so concerned about not being in. Joy, balance, planting of new seeds, conceiving, having the right attitude and aptitude towards following through on our desires and divine aspirations long term. Spirit's advice, we have awakening jolt. From shock to epiphany, embrace the upheaval as a catalyst for renewal, knowing they effed up, and I hate nothing about you. Hmm. Hmm. Throughout the evolution of your decision making, while there may not be reconciliation here, there is definitely an awakening, a knowing, an epiphany, or shock for the party that is watching the back of the other that is walking away. And they're realizing that they made a mistake and what they may have thought of to be something worthy to be discarded, now they realize they hate nothing about it. Let's see some more. This inability to control the resources of another person and being resentful for it. Putting on a show, this could be acting out as well. We have sword reversed and January in the upright. Money conflict, cutting corners, law and order, pay cut defense, breakthrough, reversed, Capricorn Aquarius energy, upright. There's definitely a party here that decided to move on and focus on the building of their own legacy. Someone here decided to evolve, while the other party here was more focused on what they could get and being resentful when they were no longer allowed access. For what's hidden, crown reversed, June upright, cup upright, children. Immaturity, innocence, responsibilities. One person here could have been a single parent. And the way in which, or the place in which you were, or you find yourself in life right now, entertaining this other party was counterproductive to the goals that you were setting. This individual, if you were dating someone and either you or they were a parent, a member of this relationship found it really hard wrapping their heads around feeling a sense of happiness in a home dynamic. They couldn't wrap their heads around how they would find their own fulfillment in a household, possibly with someone who may have had children by someone else. For others, if there were talks around family building or family planning, this individual struggled to put themselves to task in enacting any meaningful plans towards this because they just couldn't wrap their heads around the family dynamic. They were more focused on money and income. This individual who we're reading for, you kept your intentions hidden. You pretended. Mhm. You pretended that you were giving 100%, but you weren't. You were cutting corners, sword reversed. Capricorn upright, Aquarius upright. You weren't nurturing, and you definitely were not an adventurous and expansive party to this relationship. Where this is leading, unexpected joy, moving into balance, leaning into the energy of the party who walked away, fate's haven. There may have been a pregnancy here where one party needed to leave by virtue that the other person had no intentions from the get-go to show up at all. You realized this person was not safe. And you realized also with fate's haven and pregnancy that in order for you to maintain the balance that you'd found, it needed to be defended against this very uncomfortable journey that this person would have led you on. Awakening jolt, knowing they effed up. I hate nothing about you. Between the lines, high vibration, transformation. So it is undeniable at this time because now with you gone, this person is having to face the music and check themselves that you were never the problem. If you left a dynamic with children in tow and you decided to do it on your own, let this be your confirmation, 515 coming through, that the partner that you were last with, be it that they are the natural father or mother of these children, this person is looking like a complete fool. They are the talk of the town. And the disgrace that they thought that they would have garnered towards you and unfairly, the humiliation they would have unfairly subjected you to. This is the sewage of their own doing that they're now being faced to sit in. Now everyone is seeing that this individual, whether they were physical or not, but in so many ways, they are the ones that is unsafe. If you found this reading to be enlightening, revealing, or affirming of your experience, I invite you back for the next reading. Until next time, bye for now.